say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. And the Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Ives. Slithers into space. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. To the air, it's Raiola. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football.
The Sneak scores it.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rutgers offense will go to work for the 1st time today. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. That one never had a chance. Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Raiola. They'll run the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. Was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. Found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards on the catch.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going up top again. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Ives. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him! And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Nebraska! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Schultz. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really breaks away in the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets open down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Knowles. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ives. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Cornhuskers are threatening on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Knowles. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch, but to finish it with a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned down Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Duff. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll toss it to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Schultz. Working that left side now. Got room at the 35. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Man down on the play as he fits. A break to let him be checked out. offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Raiola. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense is hungry for turnovers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Takes the handoff. It's Green. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Duff. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
To the air, it's Schultz. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball. Now
they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin.
There he goes. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage of running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Looking for a gap. It's Ives. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's caught downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick release on the RPO. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
Fires to the big fella. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Raiola. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Reed. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Pucks it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to throw. It's Schultz. Got it in the middle. It's Duff.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He'll keep it on the sneak. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Runs through the tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Ives. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Gets the back moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Back to pass, it's Schultz. A little screen to the running back. Inside the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
The Scarlet Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far. Can
the D deny them on 2nd and goal? fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. On the move. It's I. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Husker! And that one will give him the lead. The AT unit on the field. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Duff. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Schultz. It's complete to the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
That's caught. It's eyes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Hauls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Huskers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 15 over Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ncaa. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Scarlet Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs at times. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions.
Touchdown, Cornhusker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game, because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They
Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Touchdown, Husker! And the punishment has been extended. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Nebraska. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
59, Rutgers, 30.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Schultz. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Finds the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Got room to work. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will have the football first. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
29 Philly, 29 Philly, 691,
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. Looking to pass. It's Schultz. Got a man. It's Green. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Catch in the middle, it's Duff. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And the Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. In the red area, it's Reed. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. He's got it still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters. And
touchdown, Rutgers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Norton. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Norton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. They're working that left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On 1st and goal, pulls it and runs to the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They are up by 7 over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Schultz. With the catch, it's Duff.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Duff. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Makes the catch, it's Duff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. Running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking for a deep man. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Right down the middle. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, two of the three things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds his man. It's Reed. Still on his feet at the 35. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got an open man. Still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's done. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got a man. It's done.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Schultz. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Reed. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. At the 40, there he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To throw, it's Schultz. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
23-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Schultz. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. While they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Moving away from pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Schultz. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
That's reeled in. It's Duff. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. It's complete to the left.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. Got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The pass play, they hoped, would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. And look for it.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Pass to 50. At the 30. Pass to 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Schultz. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. They'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. He leaves it with his back. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The Scarlet Knights will move the sticks. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Green. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Reed. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Schultz. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20, 10, touchdown Buckeyes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. Oh, they block it.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State 43, Rutgers.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Kick it away.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground. Yeah,
defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Back to throw, it's Schultz. Thanks to grab. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Duff.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Scarlet Knights are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Works the middle of the field. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's done. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football. You know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting...
The fake! Kicker's going to run for it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.